It's small, it's cute, and it's incredibly versatile. It's the Ulanzi CUTE Light. It's a small 1.5 inch light, and well, there's a few of these on the market, but what makes this one so good? It's two things really. It's the price, and it's what you get for that price. What you get, well, you don't just get this light. You also get two power cables, a silicon diffuser, a snoot. A snoot, yeah, snoot. If you don't know what a snoot is, I'll explain in a second. You get barn doors, you get honeycomb filters, you get lots of coloured filters, a cool case, carabiner clip, cold shoe mount. You get so much with this for half the price as what I've paid for their competitors. Let's talk about this light. It's about 1.5 inches square, cubed if you like. On the front is the light. It's got some magnetic points here, which is where we'll attach all these, well, attachments, and I'll explain that in a second. It's got a cold shoe mount there. It's got a 1/4 inch screw on the bottom here, so you can screw it to, well, most 1/4 inch screws. On the back there, you've got a little LED marker that's going to show you that, well, you're using it and when you're charging it with power. And this little part here, well, that's a really cool way that Ulanzi charges this light. It's waterproof, so it's got nowhere for the water to get into, so that's how they charge it, and it's very bloody clever. The way that you use this light is it's got, on this side here is the power button, and it's sealed just because it's, well, waterproof. One long push of the button will turn it on, continually go through the cycle, and it's got 4 power settings, as you can see there. And if you want to turn it off, it's a simple matter of pushing and holding, and it's off. Did you notice the other bit on there? On the back here, right there, it's a magnet. This sucker will stick to anything metallic. As I mentioned before, it comes with quite a few light modifiers. One is this silicon diffuser, and it just punches over the top there, and it sits there just like that. And if I turn this on to show you, you can see that it's fairly bright, but it's diffused light. I'll take that off, and it's really, really bright, and it's really harsh light. Remember before I mentioned a snoot, and what a snoot is? You might have seen them before. They look like this. That little thing there, and what it does is it focuses the light. If you look on the back of that, it's got these little magnets. If you look on the front of that, it's also got magnets. Done. That light now will be nice and focused. Nice and focused. Take it off, really bright, put it back on, focus light. I also mentioned before about barn doors. These are barn doors. You might have seen them on bigger cameras, bigger cameras, bigger light modifiers for cameras. And basically what these do is they fold in and you can shape the light to whatever you like. And on the back of these ones, well, it's got those magnets, and we basically clip this onto that, and then your light is modified. I also mentioned honeycomb before, and the honeycomb is basically this here. And what this is going to do is diffuse the light just a little bit when you put it behind things like a snoot. So because we've got those magnets, stackable, yeah, see, stackable, and we'll put it onto the light, and there you go. We've got 3 or 2 light modifiers now in line, and we can stack these up with more and more and more. What else would you stack it with? Well, in this little box right here, which is all inside that carry case, we've got gels. What are gels? Gels are, well, make your light coloured. Just open this up, and you can see here, lots and lots and lots of different colours. Lots of different colours. And we can, well, there's the holder for the gels. Again, magnets. We put this on this side of the holder, put that light, there you go. And now all of a sudden the light is blue. Make sense? And if we want to stack this then, well, you can put the honeycomb filter on the front of that, it's stacked. You can put the snoot on the front of that, it's stacked. Now we've got 3 light modifiers on this one light, and how easy was that to do? Pretty cool, huh? Who is this for? This light is for anybody who is into minimalistic photography. You don't want to cart around a lot of gear. I use the competitor lights for these for quite some time. Since I've had this and the testing that I've been doing, to be honest, I'm going to keep going with this, mainly because of these magnets. It's just so bloody simple to use. The charging on this also, when you just got to clip it on the back, well, that's, when you look at the competitors and what they do, this is heaps better. I have Lytra torches and they really annoy me with the little rubber grommet you've got on the back. It's a pain to put this on the back and magnetically holds it there. It's very clever. Price. This thing costs $44.95, 45 bucks. And for what you get for that 45 bucks, this is a bloody good light. Pros and cons. The pros, well, to be honest, I've been using this now for a couple of weeks and I don't find myself looking for the more expensive models that I own. I'll probably end up selling those now. This here, with all the attachments that it has, you don't need to look for anything else, especially with low light photography, which is what I generally do. This is Teeny tiny, it's got a teeny tiny case, it's a bloody ripper device. Cons. The only con I would say about this is when you compare it to those other models, the ones that are twice the price of this, it's well, it's not as hard. Like, this is made of plastic. It's very durable. I've thrown this thing all around the place and it hasn't busted up, and you can't even see any scratches on it. And I've really been throwing it around, literally been throwing it around. And the other ones, the competitor of these, they're metal, like they're made of metal. So that's the only downside I can see with this. But in saying it, is it really a downside? When I can buy 2 of these for the price of one of those, it really isn't a downside. Conclusions. If you're in the market for a small light for your mobile photography or mobile video, I would definitely recommend this over any of the competitor products. The price is good, the attachments that you have with it are great, and it works flawlessly. You get 50-odd thousand hours out of this thing before a battery dies in it. So that's a long time to be using a light for $45. I'll give this one 5 out of 5.